Hi Kristen, my name is Ben Clinch, and we spoke today briefly on the phone just in regards to the program that you're casting for upcoming. Just a little bit about myself. We have a business called the Free Range Butcher where we bring grass-fed meat from our farm in northern New South Wales down into Sydney. We do grass-fed beef, lamb and pasture-fed pork, and we really just do the farmers markets down here in Sydney. So we're doing probably 6 or 7 farmers markets a week. We've got a small shop out at Penny Hills. We do some online trade. The bulk of our processing and meat is done up at Gosford on the Central Coast, where we've got a factory up there, butchers up there, smokehouse up there, and really everything really goes direct to the abattoir in our own truck, comes then down into Gosford on coal freight, and then we do all the processing there, and then all comes into Sydney and is distributed out to the farmers market. So the big part of our business is really, or the ethos of the business is ethical, sustainable and traceable, which comes from my experiences on the farm and growing up, and really how our farmers run and how my father has run our farm since we took that on many moons ago. And really sort of moving on to the farm, and a little bit about myself sort of growing up. We grew up in sort of really probably a true country fashion, where we milked our own cows, we had our own veggie gardens, we slaughtered our own meat. You come to our house at any time and there was, goats and horses and sheep and lambs and calves and all sorts of stuff around the back door waiting to be fed. It was a true family sort of country experience. It was my sister, myself and my mum and dad, and it was those experiences when I was younger that really sort of led me to, I really didn't understand how good they were until I come down to Sydney. I went to boarding school down here in Sydney and then lived down here for a short time after. But those experiences back on the farm of milking the cows and bringing it home and straining the milk through the tea towel and putting the bucket in the fridge and wait until the cream rose and chilled down and pinched a bit before mum looked and all that sort of small stuff, and feeding all the animals in the of an evening. And I mean, there were stages there where we had so many pets we had numbers sprayed on them, so you'd know that 1 to 10 were fed and that 10 to 20 needed feeding, and experiences that probably that city folk really never had and don't understand and don't see, and therefore miss those experiences. So out of that sort of thinking and with my dad's ethos on the way sort of soil should be looked after and animals should be looked after, grew the Free Range Butcher, and really our big thing is ethical, sustainable and traceable. To me, ethical and sustainable go hand in hand, and traceable is something where the people now miss out on. I think there's quite a big gap between where the food comes from and how it arrives on someone's plate. Milk doesn't come out of a bottle, steaks don't come out of a cryovac bag or out of a wrap. So for us, the farmers market's a really good spot where we can get in front of people, talk to them, explain about our experiences, tell them as much as they want about where their product comes from. Some people don't want to know about it. Some people are more than happy in me knowing where it comes from. And they've got confidence. Luckily, we're very fortunate that our customers now have got confidence in us to know that we know where our product comes from, and they're more than happy to purchase that, knowing that. And we tell those stories and all this sort of stuff. So we've been very fortunate that we've come down to Sydney and tried to sort of close that gap between the consumer and the farmer in the last few years, as that grass-fed movement and the need for, or the want for, a lot of consumers to really find out where their food comes from. So I hope this video sort of tells us a little bit about ourselves and about what we've done, or about me anyway. And I hope that we may talk again soon. That's it really. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.